Diving is a fantastic approach to get a glimpse of what's going on beneath the surface. Researchers believe diving provides long-term satisfaction and happiness, which is why people keep coming back to it despite the danger it presents. As a diver, you have the opportunity to further improve your knowledge and skills each dive you take, which is vital if you want to become a great diver and pass on those skills to others. Darren Spivey was a certified diver who couldn't wait to share his passion for scuba diving with his son, Dillon. However, this isn't a happy story about father-son bonding. It's a story about the outcomes of a diver who went beyond his training and experience, which led to tragic, deadly consequences. Darren's son Dillon also loved diving. For Christmas 2013, Darren had gotten Dillon a new gas tank, which the pair couldn't wait to try out. That same day, the pair headed to Burford Spring, but it was flooded, so they went over to Eagle's Nest, a particularly dangerous undersea cave system in northwestern Hernando County in Florida. Eagle's Nest is a technically challenging and risky cave dive. Only highly skilled and certified experts should even consider attempting it. It's easy to become lost, and there's no safe zone where you can regain your bearings. Since 1981, up to 20 people have died in Eagle's Nest cave system. Spivey was a certified diver, but he didn't have cave diving qualifications. He should never have attempted the dive, let alone with his unexperienced son. The two began their dive at 11 AM. After taking longer than expected, his fiancée Holly King became concerned. She continuously rang him but couldn't get through. At around 3 PM, she contacted the police. Curiosity finally got the better of Holly, and she finally drove out there and saw that the cars were still parked in the lot. So she started calling family members, to no avail. According to family members, Darren had dived at Eagle's Nest a few times and was very concerned about safety. So where were they? A mile of passages run beneath Eagle Nest, one of which is more than 300 feet deep. Darren assured his diving mentor Brooks he was staying in Eagle's Nest main entrance space, known as the ballroom, which is around 200 feet below. It is a vast cavern, but still dangerous for a diver who hasn't received professional cave training. Once the police were informed, Brooks learned of the missing divers. He enlisted the support of 2 other certified cave divers, and they began the search. Sadly, shortly into their search, at a depth of 67 feet, one of the divers discovered Sanchez's body floating against the ceiling of the ballroom. Spivey's body was discovered a bit further down, at a depth of 127 feet, on a big mound on the ballroom floor. Although found higher up, the dive computers and air gauges show that they had dived to 233 feet deep before they ran out of air. Brooks believed that they realised that they were running out of air and scrambled to get to their spare safe tanks placed at 130 feet, but didn't make it. Even if they did make it, the results still would have been deadly. The two would have taken roughly an hour to decompress due to the depth they'd reached. This means that they'd have to rise slowly enough so that air didn't develop bubbles in their blood. According to Brooks, they didn't appear to have enough air in the tanks to complete this process. Also, Spivey and his son were only using compressed air. That Wednesday, Spivey had clearly taken great care in setting up the equipment that they had on hand, but in a dangerous, unforgiving spot like Eagle's Nest, their lack of knowledge and suitable gear proved catastrophic. As Brooks stated, they were simply doomed from the start.